Let me just say I am excited and I'm honored to be here today with my friends who stand with me. I'm here with fantastic leaders like our Congressman Joe Crowley and our City Council member Julissa Fererras, our City Council member Dromm, our community activist and soon-to-be district leader Jessica Ramos, and our good friend Francisco Moya, who I have a little bit more to say about a little bit later in my remarks. Let me just say that each of these people who stand with me today have individually contributed significant amounts to our community. But we know that working together, we can accomplish so much more. You know, working together is the only way that we're going to be able to pass things like marriage equality. Working together is really the only way that we're going to have a fair tax structure in New York State. Working together is the only way we're going to have streets that are clean, green, and safe. And so today I am putting my actions where my words are. And I'm withdrawing my bid for state assembly. And, you know, I'd like to say that each person's decision whether to run or whether not to run is an intensely personal decision. But I know that if the Democratic Party is fractured, then there's a much greater likelihood that our communities will also be fractured. If the party is weak, then there's a much greater likelihood that we won't be able to deliver effectively on our promises. On the other hand, if our party is unified and our party is solid, then there's a much greater likelihood that our communities will be unified and our communities will be solid. If our party is strong, then we will be able to more effectively deliver on our promises and we will be able to strengthen our communities. So I'm here today to say yes to unity, to say yes to community, and I'm here to proudly endorse the next Assemblyman of the 39th District, Francisco Moya. Let me also say that over the last couple of months, I've gotten to know Francisco a lot better. And I am confident that Francisco will be a strong advocate to improve our schools. He will work for the concerns of families in the 39th Assembly District, and he will help to improve the commercial corridors and the small businesses throughout the 39th Assembly District. We're all here together today to fight for a progressive agenda in New York State, and we're all here today to support Francisco. With that, please come up, Francisco.
Thank you, Bryan. Thank you. Let me say thank you to Congressman Joe Crowley, who has done so much to really diversify our party here in Queens. As you look at everyone that is standing here, we come from all walks of life. Julissa just said it. There's a lot of firsts here. First openly gay city council member. First city councilwoman to be elected from the Dominican Republic. We're going to have the first Colombian American elected to as district leader. And with Bryan as well, I think that we will have a lot of diversity and a lot of good that's going to come out of this. And I want to thank Dromm for all the support he's given and done for this community as well. And I want to especially thank Julissa too. She talked about how we've basically worked on different ends of political campaigns. But you know, as you get to know one another, and the common denominator has always been the betterment of our community, we put those differences aside to work for that goal, which is to bring back dignity and integrity to our community. And I think that that is what this unity team is all about. It's bringing back dignity and integrity to this neighborhood. It's about bringing the resources and really getting to work on the issues that affect us the most, especially at the top with State Senator Jose Peralta and all of us here today. And let me just say something about Bryan folks. I've gotten to know Bryan over the months, and let me just say that I know personally how difficult these decisions are. I've been there before, and I understand that. And I am very grateful and very humbled by his decision to withdraw from this race and come on board and endorse this candidacy. Bryan has done a tremendous job for the people of Jackson Heights and Corona and Elmhurst. He started NICE, which was a non-profit organization that really dealt with issues that hit home here within our immigrant community. He's been a champion on the immigrant causes. He's been a champion for Jackson Heights when he started the Jackson Heights Film Festival. I mean, these are things that dedicated activists do, not because they need recognition, but because they do it because they believe in their community. And that is what you have up here. I'm very proud of that. There's a lot of work that needs to get done. We're going to bring back a qualified team of people that will be at every level of government, from Congress to the state Senate, to the state assembly, to the city council, and at the local levels, that will really be driving home the issues that matter most of all of us here. So I'm very proud of that. Thank you, Bryan, for your endorsement and for your help. And thank you all for coming here, and thank you, everyone.
Unity.
Venga por aquí. ¿Me guste?